Hey, welcome back everybody. This is Mike Brenner coming to you with the Brenner Blast, November 30th, a beautiful Thursday morning here in Costa Rica. All right, guys, I can't believe it's almost Christmas already. This month flew by. We've got so much action coming up this weekend in college football. We've got an NFL game tonight. We've got a real limited slate in NBA and also a limited slate in college basketball. Last night, we got it done in college basketball. We had North Carolina on the full game, and they absolutely brought it on. They owned Michigan from start to finish. They were distributing the ball, playing as a team, and certainly bounced back from that ass whooping they took against Michigan State. So right now, our college basketball record is 21-14, all documented picks. That's a 60% clip right there. So we're pretty sharp, and we're going to get sharper. NBA last night, we didn't get the job done, guys. We had Golden State on the full game, and I'll be damned if the Lakers didn't bring it. And you know what? There's one thing I overlooked there, and again, I never gloat when I win, and I own it when I lose. I try to see how I could have been sharper and what I could have did better. And you know what? One factor, I should have went with the dog. I'm not a big dog guy, but I certainly should have, because Luke Walton, he knows that team as well as anybody, all right? And that just, it literally just passed me by. So I take responsibility for that. We're going to bounce back, and the LA Lakers certainly gave Golden State fits last night, gave them everything that they could stand. You know what? I'm telling you, though, Durant and Curry, they just look so out of sync. Steph Curry, it seems like he's kind of taken a step back. He's nowhere near as consistent as he was in years past. And I think that team is relying too much on its laurels that they have the big three and a deep bench. But you get a team like the Lakers, Julius Randle, I mean, they brought it. Brandon Ingram, these guys were on fire. So I think right now Golden State better shape up and look in the mirror and know that, guess what? Cleveland Cavaliers are over there getting it done. So I think Golden State will tighten up. But right now, gotta kind of scratching my head with that team. All right, speaking of the Cavaliers, my God, this team, LBJ right now, LeBron James, I don't think there's no doubt in my mind, the best player playing ball right now. He's in his 15th year. This guy is just in that beast mode zone, and when he gets like that, you better look out. You get that look in the eye, and it's going to bring it to you. I don't think Durant and Curry, I don't think those guys are anywhere near consistent, so there's now no doubt in my mind, LeBron James is still the best basketball player in all of basketball, bar none. 15th season, shooting unbelievable right now. Hell, he got ejected the other night for the first time in his career, and that was only in 28 minutes. He was 10 for 16 shooting. He had a bunch of boards, a bunch of blocks, steals, everything. This guy is playing with a passion right now, and when that happens, the rest of the team, they feed off it, and God bless America. I love it. So let's get into it. We've got 2 picks in NBA tonight. We've got 1 in college basketball. We're going to be pulling the trigger with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and check this out. We're going to take them on 2 spots, the third quarter -2 and the full game, which right now is hanging -7.5, so you can still grab it. I anticipate these lines to be moving up. They're playing at Atlanta. Atlanta has not played in a while. They've had too much time off after that absolute shellacking. They had a home loss 112-78 Saturday. They got their asses handed to them. That team is in some trouble. They've got no consistency, and Budenholzer, that coach, he really has a job ahead of him, and I don't know if they've got the talent to get it done. Cleveland, on the other hand, everybody else is starting to play very well, quietly, underneath LeBron. So I think LeBron is going to be kind of keyed in tonight. I think Atlanta will come out pretty quickly, even though they've had too much time off. They are well rested. Cleveland, on the other hand, though, right now, they're getting production out of everybody in that lineup. So I like what's happening. I think they're looking over their shoulders, realizing inconsistency from Golden State, from San Antonio, from Oklahoma City. Jesus, I'll tell you what, Oklahoma City, that is a team. Last night, I put them on my do not ever use again list. I'm not exaggerating that one. All right, guys, again, we're going with the Cavaliers, pulling that trigger, baby, on the third quarter -2 and the full game -7.5. And then we're going to jump into some college basketball, guys. Notre Dame is going to play Michigan State. Of course, Michigan State coming off that big win against North Carolina. Notre Dame, they were in the Maui Invitational. They've had a week off now. Mike Bray's squad against Wichita Wichita State in that final, they were down 16 at the first half. By God, they scratched, they clawed, they fought back, and they ended up winning that game and taking the title, the Maui Invitational. So that team has a lot of confidence, and Mike Brey, he really is. He's one of those coaches that the guys get it. It doesn't matter if you're on a neutral site, at home, or on the road. All right, that team stays focused, and they're very, very well equipped to shoot the 3 points. And their defense is just smothering people left and right. Michigan State, again, a big win. Did they leave it all on the table against North Carolina? I don't think so. Tom Izzo, he's too good of a coach to let that happen. They don't overlook and they don't take a day off. But I think Notre Dame's defense is going to put it on them, because Michigan State, even though they had that big win, in that win against North Carolina, they had 24 turnovers. Oh my God. If you don't take care of that ball against a smothering defense like Notre Dame, that's going to bite you in the ass. But what we're doing here, we're going to take the underdog, guys, pulling that trigger on the full game with Notre Dame. Right now, you can get it at +6.5. I like it. I think Mike Brey's squad's going to come out early and put up a fight, and I think they're going to hang in there for the duration of the game. This is a talented squad. They got some returning veterans that know how to get it done. All right, guys, that's the 2 picks, but stay tuned later on. I'm doing a video for the college football for Friday and Saturday later on today, and also going to be doing another version of Cooking and Cashing with my buddy Eric. We're having a late Thanksgiving dinner over at his house. He was in Columbia for Thanksgiving, so we're celebrating a week early, a week late. So we're going to have another episode of Cooking and Cashing for the NFL pick tonight. You don't want to miss it. All right, guys, again, let's recap. In the NBA, we're going to pull that trigger with the Cleveland Cavaliers on the third quarter -2 and the full game -7.5. And then the college basketball, Notre Dame, baby, taking the Fighting Irish +6.5. We're taking the dog on the road to move that record up even more. Again, we're clicking pretty well. In college basketball, 60%. NBA, we're 55%. NFL, we're 52%. We need to work on that. And college football, we're 53%. So very respectable. They're all documented, every single one of them. All right, guys, do yourself a favor. Got a lot of action coming up this weekend, so make sure you stick to the plan, trust the process, and move forward. And last night, I didn't mention this. Last night, I got my ass handed to me in the private picks. That was the first time I got beat down like that in a while, so I'll be bouncing back strong tonight. And when it comes time for bounce back, by God, Brenner's one of the best. So hang in there, guys, and anybody else ready. I'm telling you, tonight I got something sharp. You don't want to miss it, and it's on a limited slate, and it's under the radar. In the meantime, bet responsible, beat your bookie, and build that bank with Brenner. And don't forget, the Brenner Blast is coming to you, baby.